Welcome back to my channel. This is Pakistani Mom Mehak and I'm making today aloo ke parathe. Assalamu alaikum friends, कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग? Today I'm making aloo ke parathe and I already made ready the potatoes with all the masala. I added red chilies, crushed red chilies, and I added haldi, turmeric powder, black pepper powder, cumin powder, 1 tablespoon salt, and I also added coriander powder, and that's all I added in there. You know, like those our regular masalas, and I added those, and yeah. So this potatoes are ready. Now I'm just going to make parathas, and I'll show you that. So right now I'm just making pedas, and you know those round balls that you make before you start making roti. So yeah, just make your pedas. I'm gonna make a small pedas, like really small, and I'm going to use 2 pedas to make 1 paratha. So you will see how I do it. I actually roll out 2 rotis, and in the middle I put my potato masala. I boiled the potatoes and then I mashed them and I added all my masalas after that. I did not show you that part, so I just wanted to tell you guys that. So right now I'm just making those pedas, and yeah, and then let's see what's going to happen next. Now I'm just rolling out my rotis, and I'm just going to do the second one, the same thing. This is the second one, and I'm rolling that out. Just try to do a little big, not too big. I mean, like as big as you guys want. Mine is going to be really big because even though I tried to make a small roti, and then they still turn out big. So anyways, it's all good. It was really tasty. And I'm just going to spread out generous amount of my aloo on top of my roti. And you see I'm putting a lot. I'm using like tablespoon, and I'm putting a lot on that. So yeah, I'm just spreading it out as well, and I'm putting everywhere. And on top of that, I'm just going to add my another roti that I did before. And you can do anything you want. You can put in there cheese, or you can make it anda paratha. You know, you can make anything beside potatoes. You can add anything in there, but this is aloo paratha actually I'm making today. So I'm just using fork to close the sides, because if you don't close it the right way, it's going to open up when you flip it on the stove. So make sure that you close it really nice and tight, so it doesn't open when you're like flipping and changing the sides on the stove on the tawa. So just make sure it's nice and closed, and yeah, so now you see it's nice and closed and it's all done. Now I'm just going to put it on the tawa, and I'm going to make it on top of it. I use this tawa. This works just perfectly for me. I don't have like traditional round one. This is a square one I always use to make roti, and I'm just putting some oil on top of that. Or you know, you obviously need oil. I'm using olive oil, by the way, so it's not as bad as other oils. So always try to use like some kind of healthy oil, because olive oil is really good, and you know, it does not like form the fats in the body. And so yeah, that's really good. And now we're just going to let it cook on the medium heat. Make sure the heat is not too high, otherwise it's going to burn from the outside and it's not gonna be cooked from the inside. So just make sure it's on the low to medium heat, and then cook it well thoroughly from the inside and outside. So now I'm just working on the second one. I made 2, one for me, one for my husband, and I made another one is small one for my girls. So yeah, I'm just like flipping. I'm just going to keep flipping. I'm not gonna flip a lot. I'm just going to flip like a few times. I'm working on the second one right now. By the time I'm just gonna finish working on the second one, my other paratha is going to be done. So that's how I usually work. I don't do just like one paratha and then finish that one and then work on the second one. I just put one on the stove and then work on the second one. and I keep checking the stove for the paratha to be finished. So that's how I usually do it, and I hope you guys like it. I really love it. So I don't make these kind of parathas all the time. Once in a blue moon I make it. I don't make it a lot. So whenever I make it, I make sure I make it really nice. Because since you don't make it a lot, I usually just make roti or rice with whatever I'm making that day. And that's what we had for iftar that day. So yeah, and when we have food, I don't make pakoras, samosas, or anything like that. We just eat normal food. And yeah, because me and my husband, we are not that big of a fan of samosas and pakoras. Sometimes I do, like once in a week, because it's Ramadan, you want to have that kind of feel. But I usually make like some fruit chaat, and we just eat food. We just eat like normal food. And sometimes I have the iftari from my friend's house next door, and she sends it over. So yeah, but usually we eat the regular food for iftar, like that's how we are. Everybody's different. So that's what I had for iftar. Aloo ke parathe and water and aloo gosh. So yeah, that's what I had. I wonder what you guys have. Like, what you guys have for iftar? If you guys can let me know, or sahari. You know. So everybody have like different kind of traditions to have different kind of things for iftar and sahari. I wonder what people have. This one I'm making for my girls, and this is actually whole wheat atta because they always have this, I'm kind of TMI. They have that constipation issue. So I always use whole wheat atta for them. And this is the traditional way a lot of people they make it, but I always fail in this. Even today I'm going to fail, but I'm still going to make it. But then it's going to be a disaster. You guys will see in a minute. But yeah, see, that's how I usually make it. They make it and they roll it, and it turns out really good, and it looks really easy. But no, for me it's not easy. You will see the potatoes will starting to come out, and they're going to stick on my roller, and they're going to stick on my counter, and it's going to be a huge big mistake. I cannot just never make it. I have no idea why. You see that? It's coming out. I don't understand what's wrong. Like I see other people on YouTube and other places, and they make it so easy. And for me, it's not easy at all. You see, all the masala stuck in one place. It's not everywhere, but I still made it because I didn't want to waste it. So yeah, you see that at the counter. This is like mess. Anyways, so this is my aloo ke paratha, guys. I hope you really like it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, friends. Bye.